Tonight, Jackson mystery. Where is Katherine Jackson? Over the weekend, there was a lot of concern and confusion over the whereabouts of the 82-year-old matriarch of the Jackson family, who's raising her son Michael's 3 young children. Katherine's own nephew even filed a missing persons report. Now, Katherine's own lawyer has reached out to the FBI to investigate the missing claim in a story that's getting so convoluted that even Jackson insiders can hardly keep up. So, what's going on inside the Jackson family, and who is taking care of Michael's kids if Katherine isn't? Joining me now in Hollywood is Alan Duke, CNN Wire entertainment editor, and from New York is Sunny Hostin, legal contributor for In Session on True TV. Okay, guys, so the FBI now is getting involved in this. Alan, I just got to ask you, what in the world is going on here?
Well, I was told this just today. You see, the lawyers for Katherine Jackson are so frustrated with the lack of action by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department that they said, well, this is an interstate case anyway. She's in Arizona, taken from California. So they're asking the FBI to investigate, how is Katherine doing? Is she where she wants to be? Does she want to leave? The reason they think that she does not have the ability to make that decision is she's not called home in 8 days. She's not spoken to Paris or the other children or her lawyers or her manager or her driver or her bodyguard in 8 days. So the LA County Sheriff's Department sent 2 deputies there today. They were turned away, not allowed to see her, but I am told that they were satisfied that she is okay, but they did not get to talk to her. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is closing the missing persons investigation while the FBI is considering one.
You know, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, it gets even more murky, Sonny. Now, I've got to backtrack a little bit here because at first, Paris, Michael's 14-year-old daughter, had us all concerned when she tweeted this early on Sunday. She said, "Yes, my grandmother is missing. I haven't spoken with her in a week. I want her home now." So, Sonny, what do you make of Paris actually going on Twitter and posting something that's actually a pretty serious tweet?
Yeah, but that's sort of the way young people, talk right now, right? I mean, they talk by tweeting and Facebooking and using social media. So I get that. I get the venue. What I think is suspicious is that Katherine Jackson has custody of these 3 children, and they are not with her. These are minor children. And I think what's also interesting is that this must point to some sort of rift within the Jackson family, because you have Janet and you have Rebe, and you have, these Jermaine. You have sort of the senior adults, family members taking care of Katherine Jackson and saying, she's okay, she's with us, but she's being mistreated by others. And so there certainly is a rift, and it's very odd that Michael Jackson's children are the ones that seem to be, I don't know, somehow on the outside of that close family circle.
Exactly. Yeah. That was my point exactly. If all the family is together, why aren't the kids with them too? I know Katherine's son Jermaine, you mentioned him, he also took to Twitter and he wrote, "Mother is safe and well in Arizona with her daughter and our sister Rebe resting up on doctor's advice, so it is beyond me how she can be reported missing." Now Jermaine says that Katherine Jackson is safe and she's resting. So Alan, like Sonny mentioned, who's taking care of Michael's 3 kids in California if Katherine's in Arizona? And I just don't understand what's going on.
Well, she left behind Tito's 3 sons. They call themselves the 3 T's. They're all in their 30s, adult men who are there at the house, along with Trent Jackson, along with the nanny, the bodyguard. So they're in good hands as far as she's concerned. The people she normally leaves them in control of. This is a Shakespearean drama. Why am I even reporting this? I think Shakespeare should be writing this. A palace coup is what this seems to be.
You know what, that is a very good point, because the more I tried to wrap my head around all of this today, the more confused that I got. But at the end of the day, I think what we can get from the story right now is that Katherine Jackson is not missing, that she is in Arizona with her family, and like you said, Alan, the missing persons report is kind of coming to a close, and they are closing that. So we're going to have to leave this Jackson family mystery there for the time being. Sunny Hostin, Alan Duke, thank you guys very much. We appreciate it.
Talk about it. I got to tell you, I have 2 kids. I would never trust my children with him. This is a self-hating black man who didn't want to be black, who changed his appearance, he butchered himself, and he clearly molested children. Sean, you know I used to prosecute child sex crimes. It is classic abuse. I've read the transcripts. I've read the statements by these children.
Yeah, but those witnesses, I don't want to defend him because I think he was very one strange human being. But by the way, started out as a great talent. But he was acquitted in the case, and I'm
talking about
witnesses...
one acquittal, yes, but we're talking about 3 children. I give him the 1 kid, because my experience is that children don't lie. Boys don't lie about being molested by men, Sean, and that is a statistical fact. But he also molested 2 other children, and he paid them off $20 million. But we're talking about 3 children. I give him the 1 kid because my experience is that children don't lie. Boys don't lie about being molested by men, Sean, and that is a statistical fact.
Why can't we speak the truth? Because I found him one of the strangest human beings on the face of this earth. And I'm sorry that he died, Bob. I really am. I'm sorry for his children.
Sure.
But you know what? Something went radically wrong, and people are bowing at the altar and worshiping a human being.
What do you think his 2 children would think if they saw that? He saw that moron Peter King say what he said
just
tonight.
like Elvis Presley.
We're going to get Daddy Dearest books from those children. We don't know what's going on with those children.
Think about his children watching this show. Just think about his children.
Think about the children he molested,
Bob.
You don't know that.
What do you mean? Then why did he pay the kid $20 million?
I've read the affidavits.
The fact of the matter is that the guy is now dead. He mutilated himself. He had a lot of
last point. What were you going to say? You read the transcripts.
I read the transcripts. I read the affidavits. I've prosecuted child sex crimes. He groomed these children and he molested them, and then he paid them off, and that is why he wasn't convicted. And let's remember the children.
Why didn't they prosecute him?
Beckel, that's the last time we bring you on for this topic.
The prosecutors could have prosecuted him.
We are out of time.
Guys,
great panel. We got to go. That is all the time we have. Let not your heart be troubled.
What do you think his 2 children would think if they saw that? He saw that moron Peter King say what he said tonight.
Just like Elvis Presley.
We're going to get Daddy Dearest books from those children.